Hello and welcome to Go Download It. Today we are joined by Daniel.
Hi.
And Magarita.
Hi.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Amazing.
Yeah, let's go with it. So Daniel, what's your game today?
I have Jelly Jump.
Jelly Jump.
Jelly Jump,
That
yeah.
sounds so sweet.
Is it jumping
In more
jellies?
ways than one, yes.
Jumping jellies. Ooh.
Well, it's a jumping jelly.
A jumping jelly.
Yes.
Sorry, microphone. I didn't mean
Similar.
to bash you.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's another simple game. I love my simple games, and this
Yeah.
is perfectly
simple
one of
game.
them. It's also really beautiful. It's really pretty. I like the way it looks. It's by Wild Road Games,
Okay.
but it's published by Ketchup Games.
Oh, my game's ketchup as well.
Oh, is it really? No way. There we go. All right.
Ketchup or ketchup?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Ketchup. Yeah, I thought I had to mention that because I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like the name Ketchup. But it's on Android and iOS, so
Okay.
you can play it on pretty much anything.
Cool.
And it's free.
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 Free friends.
Free friend. Free app friend. But that means it does have ads, of course.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You
know?
But they're a bit much in this game, I think.
really?
They're not overly much. It's just because you've got one at the bottom of the level,
Right.
which you can, if you're not careful, accidentally hit
Yeah.
while you're trying to play the game. But then after like 3 or 4 times of dying and having to redo it, another one pops up that you have to exit in order to carry on.
Ah.
Pick
That's
one.
the,
Just
that's the
pick
most
one.
annoying ones.
Yeah, pick one. I mean, at least it doesn't pop up in the middle of your game, but you've still got
Yeah.
that annoying one at the bottom.
Mm.
But, you know,
Yeah. You can't go
it's
rid
a
of
free
it, right?
game. Yeah, it's a free game. What are you going to
They
do?
should do like to get rid of ads. They should like I don't know, just pay a little bit of money.
I'm not sure if there is for this one, actually. I think there are a lot of games there are, but there
Yeah.
might be for this. I'm not
Sure.
sure.
We can remove from the bottom. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a
That would
pound,
that would be a
maybe
lot
like that.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is for this one, but I'll have a look at it. But yeah, there might be. I just haven't looked into it because it was free.
Well, at least the game's pretty.
Yeah, the game is free. So the game itself, it does what it says on the tin. You're a jelly.
Cool.
And you jump. That's it.
Oh, so is it like kind of like doodle jump? Is that sort of style
No, sort of. No, not really.
or no?
No.
Yeah,
Sort of.
No.
No, it's not. No, not at all.
Great description.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting better at this. No, you're just a little cube of jelly. There is different shapes, and you collect other jelly as you go
Right.
along. It's like little
So you
blobs
save
of
your jelly friends.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you collect little
Are
blobs
there
of
jelly
jelly.
tots in
And
there?
no, there aren't jelly tots. I have a
No.
feeling they probably would have had to pay to use that. So
maybe.
you know.
Maybe that's why there's adverts.
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah. So they could pay for jelly tots. But you collect little jellies as you go, and then you can unlock different shapes of jelly. I'm not good enough, so I haven't unlocked any new ones
Oh.
yet. But I don't know if they do anything different, like the different shapes. I don't know if they react differently to the cube, but they
Oh.
might. But
You
Yeah, go
collect,
on.
you jump so on platforms. Or?
yeah, it's an like upwards game. So
Right.
you just start at the bottom
This
and you
is
have to make
sounding
your way
very
to the
similar to my game, if I'm honest.
top. Is it really?
It's quite similar, yeah.
Is it called Jelly Jump?
No, it's called Bounce.
Bounce.
But we'll get onto that later.
Okay, yeah, we'll get on to this. This could be an interesting one, actually. So yeah, you start off as the cube of jelly, and then you've got platforms at either side of the level, and they'll either close like that, or they'll come up like that.
Oh, it's like a trapdoor.
Yeah, like a trapdoor, and it's all different speeds and different times, and I think it's for about the first 10 platforms or so, it's always the same. But then after that, it kind of varies a little bit.
Right.
So I think there's like sort of level sets. So like you'll go through it one time, but like, oh, I recognise that, I've done
Yeah.
that before, and then go through the next time, it's like, oh, it's
So
different now.
how can you fail? this game?
By getting, you can either get trapped in between
Right.
the platforms, and then you can't jump out,
Yeah.
and there's like some black liquid that comes up from the bottom
Oh,
to chase
cool.
you.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so if you get caught in the black
Oh, that'd be
liquid.
like
Scary.
The,
Yeah.
the ink.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
the,
It's jellycidal liquid.
yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jelly cider.
Jellycidal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it. Jellycidal.
Cut that out.
No, it's staying in now. But yeah, it comes out from the bottom as you're jumping, and you have to avoid that. And yeah, so you can get trapped in between, and then the liquid comes up and engulfs you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You get a point for every platform further up.
Okay.
You get some of the platforms move as well, actually. So it'll start closing, and then as soon as it's closed, it'll go poof and like
Oh,
fire
right.
you upwards. And
That sounds fun.
yeah,
that
but it is. But
If I
it's
was
all
jelly, I'd
about.
enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
If you
yeah.
were a jelly. I'm not sure jellies have feelings. if I'm honest.
Actually, no. If you hook a jelly up to an ECG monitor, it shows the same similar results to a human brain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe they do have feelings.
Maybe they do have feelings.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I
think
take
it's,
that back. Jellies have feelings.
Yeah, it's like a kind of experiment to like. It's about like being brain dead or stuff. Like, what's the definition of brain dead? And like, if you hook a jelly up, it shows the same signs as someone who might be like brain dead but still alive. So it's like, so yeah. Anyway,
That's
games.
How far have you got, by the way?
I've got 17 points.
17. So that's
17.
That's
like,
17
platforms.
levels.
That doesn't sound that good. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not. Thanks, Lewis.
You'll get
it's
better,
not that
don't
good.
worry.
Normally I feel like I'm quite good at things like this, but this one's just really got me. And I don't know how or why, because it doesn't feel like it's that complicated. Like, I'm not getting super frustrated, and yet somehow I still suck at it. I don't know why.
Simple but difficult.
Yeah, because there's like patterns to it, like that you can kind of figure out the more you play it. But it's what I'm going to blame it on, and this is one of the kind of negative points for me about the game, is although as beautiful as it is, because it's all 3D and it's got this like the visuals is you've got the 3D platforms that come in, but then behind that it's like a really long corridor with all these like blocks and it's kind of like Portal-esque, and it's kind of but it's the colours they choose sometimes, because the colour of the jelly and the colour of the background can
blend in.
kind of blend sometimes. So
Camo jelly.
yeah. So it does become camo jelly, and then I just, my eyes get a bit like, and I don't know, maybe that's it, or maybe I just suck.
So some good points and bad points to that.
Yeah, there's some good points, there's some bad points. It's mostly good though. I have enjoyed playing it, and I think it's 200 jellies to unlock the next shape, and I'm on about 150 or something.
Oh, that's
Not too bad.
So I've been going through it, but I just can't get past that 17th platform.
Okay, so that's Jelly Jump.
Jelly jump.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Very
Dan.
nice.
Game 2 and outro. GDI. Sorry.
You just hate me today, don't you? Hit me in the face, hit my hand.
Yeah, I know.
I'm abused at this job.
So Margarita, what's your game this week?
My game is called Bounce, as I
Bounce?
said earlier, you know.
Do you get a bit of a boing?
Yeah, you did get it.
Boing.
Boing. But yeah, it's made by Ketchup, the same company made yours.
Cool.
And basically you're a little ball, and you
Yeah.
have to jump up onto platforms and break through certain thresholds to get to the next level.
Right.
And the way it monitors your progress is you go on to just keep on leveling up.
Okay.
I've only got to about level 5,
Oh.
but
Out of how many? Do you know?
I'm guessing it's endless.
Oh.
Because you kind of just
Okay.
keep on going
Right,
until
yeah.
you die. And there's loads of obstacles in the way, like there's these circles. If you hit the circles, you blow up. And
Okay.
as you go up, the kind of platforms disappear. And if you hit the bottom, then that counts as a death.
Right.
So you have to keep on hitting platforms. You can't just go straight down.
It
Right.
So
sounds
it's
very
substitute.
similar to Jelly Jumping.
It is very
I
similar.
guess 'cause it's the same company. That's
It's
similar ideas.
very similar, but it's a very plain style, like of the art style. It's a white background, blue dots, various coloured platforms, and there's all different blocks that have different meanings. Like the yellow blocks, if you hit them, they'll go straight down.
Okay.
Right.
And other ones, there's certain power-ups as well, which are coloured.
Oh,
It's
cool.
all kind of very flatly coloured,
Yeah.
so you kind of can
It's very
correspond to things.
simple.
Yeah, it's very simple visually and to play as well. And a good thing about it, no gyro controls. None whatsoever.
hey.
Which is good.
I hate gyro controls.
I hate them. Like, when I first went to play it, I went to go like that. I went,
Oh.
but yeah, it's just at first you kind of broke through the first threshold, was like only halfway up the screen, and it
Yeah.
kind of shows you the buttons at the bottom, but then they disappear as you go up. So.
Oh, okay. So there is left and right movement in this then?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you kind of just move left and right to hit all the platforms, but you're continually bouncing.
Oh, right. So
Oh,
that's
right.
like the main difference between ours then, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
mine, it's literally just you jump up and that's it. Like there's no...
Oh,
yeah,
no,
so your one, there's actually a bit of movement to it as well.
Yeah, so you have to
that's
go left and right, but you're
Yeah.
constantly bouncing, and sometimes you get a power up that makes you bounce further and all stuff like that. And sometimes it goes and shoots you up.
So I'm guessing the bounce that's kind of helpful, or like.
It can be. It's for my liking, it's a bit too slow.
So you don't have to press to bounce. It bounces.
No, it
for
just
you.
bounces automatically,
Okay.
which is
So you got
better
to
in a way.
but you got to time it right then.
Yeah, you got to
Okay.
time the movements left and right.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
I see.
So-
I thought you had to tap to make it bounce.
Oh no, it's no tapping, just
Okay.
just moving. So
Are there any leaderboards so that you can?
leaderboards, there's a
compare?
score count, but I'm not sure if there's any leaderboards. I don't think there is.
Oh, okay.
And
That's simple.
I think
Again-
most things are kind of handled by the device's own software now. Like,
Yeah.
It
Like,
kind
I
of
know
does
iOS is
automatically.
normally like
Yeah.
it's
What's that,
Game
Game
Center.
Center, something like that?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
all the leaderboards and achievements are on that. I think I'm sure Google's got their own one as well. I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called, but
But yeah, it's free as well, which is good. But not as many, quite as many adverts as you said in your one. It's only the one at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Which is annoying because the 2 buttons you press are at the
Right
bottom.
next to it. Yeah, that's always what they do.
You kind of just like, oh shit, no.
Like a centimetre gap between
Yeah.
the screens.
I don't know,
It's always like
sometimes-
that tiny little strip right above the ads, like touch here and nowhere else. That's how you play. Careful of the
Yeah,
ads.
because if you touch any higher, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like, oh my god, like you have to have it exactly on, so you have to
Oh,
click.
that would really frustrate me. That would
Yeah.
be a
It's
game
very
breaker
annoying.
for me.
Yeah.
It is very annoying, but there's all different. It's not just platforms. There's like rotating circles with line. Ooh.
Oh.
I keep beating
Same.
it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there's like rotating platforms with like the space in the middle, so you have to go up into the circle and go out the other
okay.
side. And
Ooh.
it's really fun. And at one point, it just shot like these circles, which is like I'm guessing the enemies.
Enemies. Yeah.
And it shot them at me. I was like, oh my god! I had to like balance around, try to get away from them, or go. It was quite
Great sound
frustrating.
effects.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it quite hard to play. Like, I died the second I first started playing it, but it's something that you need to get used to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. What's it called again?
It's bounce.
Bounce. Or boing.
Bounce.
Oh, it's called bounce, not boing.
That's the sound
like
it
to
makes.
call it boing.
Yeah. That's the same. Fair enough.
But they call it bounce, so you can't call it boing.
It is
Okay.
bounce.
It's
yeah,
bounce.
It's
Yeah.
bounce.
Bounce.
Not boing. Okay, thank you, Margarita. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Go Download It. If you missed the last video, you can catch it. Yeah.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
And follow us on Twitter.
And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bunch of cunts.
Please keep that in. Just put it really quietly at the end.